Today I want to talk about the one discipline that every single human on this planet need to start developing so that we can move out of this very terrible state that this world is now experiencing. Because it is happening because we as the collective, as this species on this planet, is continuing to do the same thing that allows the same sort of state to exist on this planet. That allows the normal to be so fucking abnormal. It shouldn't be like this anymore. And it's time to move out of it and make it so that this planet that we're living on is truly for the people and works for us in an amazing way, so that we can get all the things that we ever dreamed of, and so that we can be supported also by our governments, that we can be supported in ways that comes back to our health and our mental well-being and all of that, so we feel amazing. This is never going to happen as long as we are rejecting the deeper part of ourselves, because all of the issues that we see on a global scale and on a small scale, even within us, through some of the things that we're doing, some of the mental issues that we have, some of the addictions and problems that we are experiencing as humans, comes back to first us allowing all of that to happen, because we are signing up for very unconscious programs as to cope with the fact that there is uncomfortable energy. There's a deeper essence to who we are that we, through the systems of this planet, have denied and rejected and become unaware of, as to be disconnected from the true raw truth about who we are. And the truth is that you are not all of these mechanisms that's going on in your mind. You are not the mental health problems that you have. Those are just adaptations, completely terrible adaptations, that led us to all the problems that we are now experiencing. And at the core of that comes first what it is that we are rejecting about ourselves. And as I'm speaking this, you might be completely unaware of what it is that I'm talking about. And that is because that is how the mind works. We grow unconscious of the stuff that we are rejecting as we, in that process, start placing all of our attention and awareness on something else. In this case, we start placing our awareness on a little bit of a survival mechanism, perhaps by the brain to overthink things, or perhaps to create a lot of wealth, create a lot of success and achievement, because we feel so insecure and inferior internally. We feel like we're not enough. And so with that sort of energy cooking all over the world, the entire world has a self-worth wound, a self-love wound. That is where a lot of our attachments come from. A lot of our attachments to, perhaps on the highest level, create a lot of wealth. And the problem is that it's all just a survival mechanism. It is not for the benefit of anyone else other than you, even though it definitely could be. But then if it is to be not only for yourself, the things that you are doing, which is the cause for the state of being that we're in this on this planet right now, because there are so many individuals who are acting based on a program that is only meant for their own survival, to be distracted from the fact that they are feeling insecure, inferior, like they're not good enough, like they're not loved internally on a deep level. And so if this change is going to happen on the planet that allows us to experience just the most beautiful things, then it must first, and I've said this before, turn beautifully inside of ourselves. That is the only way to fix this mess that we are in now. We need to come into alignment internally within ourselves. We need to start developing the discipline to spend time internally with the energy. The conscious awareness needs to move back into the body, into the emotions, into everything that's agitating, that's perhaps something that you experience when you're bored, you don't know what to do. That is because this energy always exists within you. It's just that you're unconscious of it. Everyone is unconscious of it. They're not aware of the fact that all the issues and problems that I am experiencing in my life and that we're experiencing on a global scale is because humans are not moving back into the full picture of who they are. We keep fixating our attention and awareness on these parts of our personality that only keeps us distracted. The overthinking stuff, our people pleasing, our addictions, whatever it is, we keep fixating on this as to be detached. We keep fixating on that we need to sign up to the 9-to-5 job, we need to take care of certain things, and it's only ever a thing that we signed up as a program to be disconnected from things about ourselves that we believe on some level, through some experiences, whether that is through your family or through society, wherever it is. We believe it shouldn't be there. But the fact is that you're never going to connect back deeply into who you are and the true essence of all the things that can be truly good in your life until you recognize that even all of these emotions of perhaps shame, fear, anger, guilt, or inadequacy and stuff is meant for you to be experiencing with a conscious perspective. And I think Tesla is agreeing. I'm just gonna let him off. 1 second. So Tesla. Sorry about that. We need to make the unconscious conscious if we are ever going to move out of the state that this world is in. And that is done on the individual level first. You want to change the planet? You want to change the world? It starts in every single human being on this planet first doing it internally within themselves, because that's where all of the issues started. A few individuals perhaps are in control right now, are in power right now, but the only reason that they can have the power is because the people under them crave the distractions that they are creating, crave the problems to be attached to that they are creating, crave the systems, because the systems keep on serving the detachment from themselves that they're so addicted to, because they don't want to be in the presence of the present moment as it is internally first within themselves. It's all about you, and it's all about me. The change that we are looking for in this world first starts internally. Because you cannot become a selfless thing for other people until you first connect deeply to the selflessness that you can have for yourself. I hope that makes sense. When you're operating from a state of self-love and not a state of lacking it, everything that you do becomes an extension to be of service to others. You don't think about how can I accumulate wealth and money, how can I survive, how can I affect this person to think in a certain way because I don't feel good about myself and I need to control things and change things. That's where all of these issues are coming from, whether it is once again on a global scale or if it is internally within you right now, in the form of how you are manifesting things. Perhaps you're just manifesting issues. You're having relationships that are not good for you. You're having a job situation where you're not appreciated. All of that is just a reflection of the energy that you are rejecting within yourself and the programs that you're assigning yourself up to. Because the programs are not meant to take you to anywhere good. They're just meant to keep you distracted. Everything that you're searching for starts first within you. Everything that we're all searching for first starts within the one person. And it starts here. Because when you come into full acceptance and you move out of the programs and you start finding your own sense of self-love and self-worth through the acceptance of who you are again, deeply, deeply, then everything can change. Everything. From here. Nowhere else. It's all here. This is where everything starts. This is where all of the results come from. Whether it is out here or in here. It starts here. What is beneath the surface right now? That you need to take a look at and that you need to become aware of. So that your life and so that everyone's life can start just being amazing. So that we can move into the golden age that so many are now talking about. Because it all starts in here. If you want to start this journey, then you can sign up for my free 30-minute subconscious success course, totally free. And you can also check out my coaching calls. There's a couple of links down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.